Google PageRank, Simplified, a guide for SEO beginners. There was once a time when there was no SEO metric more important than PageRank. You could buy it. You could sell it. And that was the problem Google created for themselves when they gave us pesky marketers the green bar. It was called toolbar PageRank. And it broke Google. We'll get into that a bit further below. But first, let's go back even further. The origins of a search engine. In 1996, Sergey Brin and Page, together with some other academics at Stanford who likely regret not getting more heavily involved with what it became, developed and patented the system that would be trademarked as PageRank. The patent for the system was granted to Stanford, and Brin and Page gave up shares in Google for exclusive rights to it. Shares that sold just 9 years later for over $300 million. But what made this patent so valuable? What was PageRank? PageRank revolutionized search. In simplest terms, PageRank brought links into the ranking equation. It's easy to see where the idea came from. You have a group of academics sitting around doing research. They're following citations in papers and noticing that the more times a paper is referenced by other papers, the more relevant and important it seems to be. Bingo. You have the foundation for link-based search algorithms. I can also fully understand the frustration they were solving. I first attempted to work on the internet in 1994, about the time the idea would have been occurring to the paper's authors. I was doing some research for a poli-sci paper I was writing at the university computer lab. The search engine was Yahoo. And I was miserable. I remember having seen a show on chat rooms and attempted to find one where I could get some direction on where to find what I was looking for, figuring if they were really popular they should be easy to find. I couldn't even manage to find that, and about 30 minutes I was in the university library. Using search engines at the time, I spent probably about an hour not finding what I wanted. It was faster to walk to the library and copy out what I wanted by hand. It was a good few years before I tried going online again. I continue to use computers, just not the internet. Stuff was just too hard to find there. So, Brin and Page added links to the formula. This is not to say that the entire Google algorithm was based on links, but this was the first time links were used by a search engine in a meaningful way. Google rolled out in 1998 and this revolution produced the following in market share numbers. If you're new to search, there are probably a few names in that image that you don't recognize. You can thank Google for that. PageRank had such a massive impact on the quality of search results that, within the span of a decade, it took Google from a startup to power 4 out of every 5 queries. Basically, it took TH. For more on this story, visit the news article link.